years, as Nigeria as a whole, maybe some independent PDP states did well, but Nigeria as a whole, PD, APC has not worked. Am I connecting? Body Glams.
Hi, Daddy Freeze. How are you?
Doing, my sister. So
I'm actually on a short leave. That's why I'm able to come here.
Able to come. God
Yeah.
bless you. Big out to Neka Tony, I sent me 530 stars, and Joseph Okoyemi. Thank you for your gifts. I truly, truly appreciate you. So, Body Glams, what is your take on the matter?
Daddy Freeze. First of all, what BRIM0 said, it's actually out of line. Yeah. Okay, I never heard of him. This is the first time. I actually thought he was a politician before people said he's a musician. Okay, that's cool. But again, can we address this? Generally, I have been online and have seen people call Yoruba people names, okay? Not one Yoruba person, like the tribe itself, okay? I have been online and have seen people call the Igbo tribe names and all sorts. I have seen people refer to Fulanis in derogatory, in you know, ways. And I'm just saying, why aren't we addressing all this? Okay? Yeah, okay, BRIM0 is a public figure and he stepped out of line. But again, I want to ask, what actually transpired? Did he just come online and just say this? Because I've noticed in Nigeria, once you go against their political, you know, affiliation, you become an enemy, you become a target. They abuse you online, they throw you online. I've actually asked the question and mentioned something about, hang on, P2B used to be Atiku's running mate. And somebody, an Igbo person actually said, I'm going to curse and abuse you. Your father is a fool. Your father is this and that. They actually abused me, abused my third, fourth generation, abused my parents because of something I raised. I don't think it's a problem. Sorry?
What tribe are you?
I'm Igbo.
Oh.
Yes, I am. I'm Igbo. Yeah. I've got friends. I've got Yoruba friends. I've got friends from Fulani. I've got friends in Hausa friends. See, I've got friends everywhere. And we don't live like we do in Nigeria, where there's tribalism and hatred. We actually love each other here. Like we do. We mix up. We cook. We hang out. We have parties together. Nothing about tribe comes up. But as soon as you step into Nigeria, then you see that there is something in the air. If it's not about Igbos, it's about Yorubas, it's about Fulanis, it's about Hausas and other people. But I'd like to address this. Yes, I would say it. BRIM0 stepped out of line. But so many people have done the same thing. So many people have dragged the Yoruba tribe under the bus. So many people have dragged the Fulani tribe under the bus. So many people have abused people online. I've addressed it several times on my page on Facebook. Why do certain people start with hurling insults at you when you ask an innocent question? You bring up politics instead of addressing it, you know, having a conversation. The first thing they will start is you be mumu, your mama. You know, that kind of stuff. It's very disheartening. And then you check those people and then you just wonder, why are they like this? BRIM0 stepped out of line, but so many people are, you know, guilty of this. In fact, Daddy Freeze, we are all guilty of this. Talking bad about other tribes, we are all guilty. Even indoors, outdoors, you know, secretly, we are all guilty of this. And I think, well, let BRIM0 be a starting point or a learning point for everybody to change, okay? To start, you know, accepting and tolerating each other. But BRIM0 isn't the first. BRIM0 isn't the first. People do drag other tribes under the bus, say derogatory things about them openly on Twitter, on Facebook, Instagram. I've read it, I've seen it. I've read it, I've seen it. Come with a story instead of addressing it, you know, and analyzing, and in a very civil manner, they take on your tribe, they abuse you. I'm Igbo, okay? I'm from Abia State. Now, I'm married to someone from Anambra State. And then they would discriminate against me, coming from Abia State. They would discriminate against me, coming from Abia State.
Oh, no.
Absolutely. Absolutely. This is something we don't want to address. This is something we don't want to talk about. they would discriminate against me, against other people. This goes on and on and on. This is, you see, when you hold insult, I've asked again and again, what did they say to BRIM0? BRIM0 was out of line, yes. But why did he react the way he did? Did he say something like he's supporting this person and then they started hurling insults at him, or maybe his tribe?
I think that's what happened. BRIM0 said,
why aren't we addressing it, you know, from the bottom? Why are we calling out BRIM0 now?
Now, shut up, ma. I think you're wrong. Allow her to express herself.
Why are we calling BRIM0? Why aren't we calling people?
Allow her to talk.
Why aren't we calling people that also say derogatory things about other tribes? Why aren't we addressing this issue as a whole? Why should someone go free when you talk down on the Igbos, you go free. You talk down on the Yorubas, you go free. You talk down on the Fulanis, you go free. Why should we all go free? Why should we all like have the license to say derogatory things about other tribes? But when another person comes at us, it becomes a problem. And I asked again and again and again, what brought this up? Or did BRIM0 just come online and say Igbos are this? Yes, he stepped out of line. Yes, he is wrong. But what actually transpired? That's my take, Daddy Freeze. And I don't care if people disagree with me or people call me names. Yes, I'm Igbo. I love my Igbo tribe. I love my Igbo brothers and sisters. But hey, I'm going to stand by the truth and I'm going to say it as it is. What brought this up?
Okay, thank you, Body Glams. Big shout out to you. On Facebook now, Remy Beckley sent me some stars. Oh wow, Remy Beckley sent me 1,000 stars. Woo! Remy, my lovely sister. Oh, baby.
Someone's asking, when last did I visit home? I visit home twice a year. My children come home twice a year, Christmas and summer. We're in Nigeria. My children speak Igbo better than you do. You asking, when last did I visit home? I visit home twice a year.
This is my problem. Nobody can say what is paining them. As long as that thing they are saying is not sweeting you, that person is.
That is what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. Now they're going to start hurling insults at me. The Igbos will come at me, hurling insults at me instead of addressing this issue. Instead of addressing this issue, they go back online and you see them saying derogatory things about other people. Instead of addressing this issue that we are all guilty and we should actually learn to tolerate each other. I have friends that are Igbos. I have friends that are Yorubas. I'm not gonna break up my friendship because of BRIM0. It's not gonna create a conflict between me and my friends from the north because of somebody said something about your tribe. I would never come out and say derogatory things about someone else's tribe. But geez, are we not all guilty of this? Are we not all guilty of this? That is my take. We are all guilty, one way or another.
So Daddy Freeze, now, so you are hearing her now, and that is exactly what I'm saying. Do you understand? Daddy Freeze, I want to put one challenge to you. Just for today alone, just say you have now changed. You want to support Tinubu for one day, or you want to support Atiku for one day. Just for today. And you will see the aftermath effect, what is going to happen. You can't continue to say,
I know what will happen.
You know what will happen.
Don't dare.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So, you see,
that's the question. Is that fair?
It's not fair.
It's not fair.
It's not fair.
No,
it's not fair. That's exactly what it is. It's not fair.
Or what if I genuinely wanted to support Atiku?
Oh, you're going to come under the bus for it.
They're pulling you to silence.
You're going to come under the bus for it.
They're pulling you to silence. So you won't be able to do that.
Instead of asking you why, instead of having like a civil conversation, why you would support this person, instead of pulling out the facts and telling you this is the reason why you should support this person, this is a better candidate, they would start by saying you be mumu. That will be the first thing. And they will drag you, they'll drag your wife, they'll drag your children, your grandparents, everybody. I got that for asking a question. I asked one simple question. Peter Obi used to be Atiku's running mate. And why are you people talking down on Atiku? And I got dragged under the bus for it. I was abused. I was abused by my own Igbo brothers. So what I'm saying here, everybody is guilty of this. BRIM0 needs to apologize. But if he doesn't apologize, is there going to be a war? Is there going to be like
he needs to apologize. War? He needs to apologize, actually. You
if
understand?
He doesn't, are we going to force him? If he doesn't, are we going to force him? We should actually this should be like a stepping stone for righting the wrongs.
The day
and
I put up somebody came and bought 30,000 stars from Tinubu's camp and won Star Wars last week. I put up a poster to appreciate them. The first comment I got was Ewu.
Oh my God.
The first comment.
Absolutely.
Atiku's team was there, Tinubu's team was there. They all had the opportunity to buy the stars, and Obi was actually leading. Obi was about to win. It was last week before this Obi now won this week. I was about to declare the win. I just said, let me give them 1 minute. Within that 1 minute, Tinubu people just came and cleared everywhere. As I posted the first comment, I had to block and delete the comment.
Yeah, and that's someone say your husband go don't see Shege Banza for your hand, madam. Oh, my husband actually loves me. Actually, he hasn't seen Shege. He hasn't seen jack shit. I'm telling you.
Our husband is very wealthy, and our husband takes good care of her. I've met this.
I know his type. I know the type that talks like this.
This lady of my life. Do you know why I value her? She doesn't live in London, but I came to preach in London, and she came from Scotland. Where?
Dublin,
Ireland. She came with her children from Dublin to come and hear me preach. If I want to preach in National Stadium in Lagos, you go come. So I will now have to hate her because she's sharing her opinion.
And now you understand how we think. How does my husband? How did my husband come into this? Now you understand the way we think, the way we reason in Nigeria.
You see, what two people are doing with the way you are responding to BRIM0 is you are creating sympathy for BRIM0. Because people are now saying that we are no longer able to address the BRIM0 issue for what it is.
Exactly. They pick on individuals.
Complicated.
Exactly.
All right, we have here.
BRIM0 is wrong. He should apologize. But a lot of people are like BRIM0. A lot of people are like him.
Body glass said it. That is here live. Her opinion is not very valid. Her opinion is super valid. There are points I have also raised in the past. I've got somebody here right now. Gentleman with the glasses. How are you, sir? Please go ahead.
I'm great. That is great. It's so great to be on your live. See, this one really got to me. See, BRIM0 is a public figure. I mean, this is the worst thing a public figure could do, to put down a whole group of people, even people who genuinely love him. Like, I love BRIM0. I'm Igbo. I listened to BRIM0. There's a time in my life all I listened to was BRIM0 on repeat. Like, I just used to play his music all the time. And half the time I don't even understand what he's saying. But this is a shame, and it's great you're calling him out. And that's why I joined in. And you know, like, I just want to say this is a great thing you're doing, because this whole tribalism is not getting us anywhere. Absolutely. It's just bullshit. It doesn't make any sense. Madam, I'm going to differ with you a little bit.
Okay.
I don't think anything justifies BRIM0 calling out a whole.
I said so myself. But I also addressed people doing the same thing.
Let me bring somebody else, please. Thank you so much for your time this morning. Good morning. Bless you. Thank you for sharing your time with me. Every single person who has come to this live has made so much sense.
Yeah. So like I was saying, right? Regardless of whatever they would have said to BRIM0, it doesn't justify him saying something like that, especially since he's a public figure, he's a celebrity.
Absolutely.
He's not supposed to. It's such a shame. I really would have thought prior to this time. I used to think a lot highly of BRIM0, but it's so bad, and it cuts across, like you were saying, madam. It cuts across everybody, every tribe.
Absolutely.
Like, we keep putting ourselves down for no reason.
Yeah.
Like, it's not necessary. It's just it's very backward.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely.
It's just too barbaric. Like in this time, the whole diaspora, black people are standing up, coming together, and then we are fractionalizing ourselves, putting ourselves in little groups. It's ridiculous. It just doesn't make sense.
I witnessed the same thing during
We have some people on TikTok, and I'd like them to share their views. If you're watching on TikTok, share the video. Hi, my YouTube people. I greet you this morning. I hail you. If you're watching on TikTok, Sweet Jane, Ayo, and Martin, Ayo, what are your views?
Please, I want to say I really appreciate what you're doing. It's really nice. I would say it's really educative. But on the case of BRIM0, like earlier said, I really appreciate that one.
Hello, Daddy Freeze.
We have a lot of issues, right? I don't know, with Igbos. I don't know. It's like, should I call it security or inferiority complex issue? If you say A, the Igbos will tell you B. If you say D, they'll tell you C. I don't feel like the Igbos is not too much. 2 days ago, I was with a friend of mine, we're talking about Tinubu, Atiku, and B. And we started to go into arguments and things like that. The next thing the guy told me was, shut up. And what do you know? You don't do anything. You know, the response is just...
It's attitudes like this that led to the Biafra War. People just come out and just say
thank you for
negative
your contribution.
Things.
I'm trying to switch between channels.
How could somebody just come up and start saying Igbos generally are bad? How can someone come online and start saying such backward things?
He's talking about one person here. One person that said shut up. One person. And he's now generalizing it. I've said it again and again. A lot of people are like BRIM0. A lot of people are like BRIM0. They generalize a lot.
I think we need to address the issue itself within ourselves. Because everybody is more of, if you're not, you to like the Igbos. Like, when I said, okay, I was actually for Obi, and the next thing I said, but if you look at it, Obi wasn't matured enough to actually handle Nigeria now. This guy was like, Ewu, shut up. Who told you Obi can't do it? Obi will do more than this. He insulted me. He even brought in my wife into it. He insulted my wife. Saying that, a lot of, and I'm like, why the insult? Can't you just keep quiet and argue in a more modest way? You understand? So I think we need to address ourselves within ourselves first.
Absolutely. Check the names of people insulting me here. Say my husband go see Shege. Check their names and you can tell me what I've been saying all this while. Check their names and you would know. But you know the set of people they are.
But I think people are also missing the point. The fact that BRIM0 is
thank you for your
people look up to.
Share the video on TikTok and please buy me your TikTok gift. I appreciate them. All right, we've got somebody else joining us live on Instagram again this time. Let us hear him. Hello. The person that just joined now, we're waiting for you to talk. While we're waiting for him to talk, I appreciate those of you who are buying me stars. Big shout out to someone who just got me 2,500 stars. Prince Akwachi. Prince Akwachi, thank you so much for that. How do you get stars? All of you watching me live right now, you can go to Facebook. This is how you do it. Go to Facebook. Search for Daddy Freeze. This is the account. Scroll down to today's video. That's the video right there. Click on it. How do you get stars? Click on it and scroll down. You will see how to get stars right there on the video. If you love and support Daddy Freeze, go and get stars. Now we have Prince Akwachi there. Thank you so much. Thank you, Remy Dimba Beckley. Thank you so much, my lovely sister. You have done so beautifully well. And everybody else. Since with this guy or lady who just joined us now is anonymous, apparently they don't know. Boma the artist, you're the guy with us, right?
Yes, yes, I'm here with you.
Let me remove the third person who doesn't know what it is that they're doing with us right now. So let me try somebody. Who wants to comment? If you're watching live, look at what somebody says. Remove that mad woman to face his family and her job.
That's actually what I'm talking about. Yeah,
listen,
that's what I'm talking about. You can see it yourself.
Bad here is the father that allowed your mother carry your pregnancy to term. You think they're mad, Abby? Let me tell you, Brown Joe, you need a brain transplant, and your donor cannot be anything above a day-old chicken.
See,
not only am I rapturing you, I am blocking you completely from your destiny.
This is
from
exactly
today onwards, you no longer have a destiny.
This is exactly what I'm talking about.
What did this woman say that deserves that insult?
This is exactly what I'm talking about.
Kino no so cheesy bo, she's not Yoruba. If it were a Yoruba man that said this, they'll probably have gathered in front of his house. By the time he finished commenting the comments, they would have gathered. Come on, she's telling her experience. Can we respect her experience?
No, they wouldn't. Check the name, check his profile, and you would know where he's coming, where he is, which tribe he is, and where he comes from. That will tell you.
Daddy Freeze, real quick one.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just going to say it's attitudes like this that led to the last civil war, and that was like several years ago. Like we're talking what, late 67 to 70, and this attitudes by now should have changed. We should have advanced beyond this stage.
Absolutely.
People should educate themselves and realize that we're one people, we're one color, where there are more similarities that are supposed to bind us than to separate us. And I believe that our celebrities should also learn, and public figures who are supposed to be role models should learn how to be responsible people in society. I'm saying all of this because I need to run off to work. It's really great, joining on this live. I super appreciate you. There's the other video about the pigeons. Daddy Freeze. I was a pigeon enthusiast. I had over 60 pigeons at some point in my life, and I had the exact same experience. And I've been a fan. I became a super fan after that day.
Okay, the gay pigeon experience.
Yes, I did.
Now, not only do I keep pigeons, I have only one local pigeon. I have about 20 pigeons. Only one local. I have pigeons that I brought for 250,000 naira for a pair. Two. I have British fantails. I have American fantails.
I've seen them.
I used to have 2 Hungarian giants. I have just one left.
Mm-hmm.
I used to have 4 Lahores. I have just one left. I have 5 angels.
I saw the angels.
Archangels.
Yep.
So I have a diversity of pigeons.
Mm-hmm.
And I noticed that gay behavior. I think it was because they did not have a female. The 2 of them live together. They are husband and husband.
Yeah. Listen. In my own case, there were, pigeons usually have two eggs most of the time. In this scenario, the pigeon had 3 eggs and only one survived, and that one became the gay one.
Wow. Okay, which one became a gay one again? Say that again.
The pigeon had 3 eggs, and only one survived out of the 3 eggs, and that one just became an anomaly. Some days it will act like a male, and then some days it will act like a female. So I always used to go back to this discussion before I saw your video when I'm talking to my friends here about this gayness, that it does pop up in the animal world. So it's very likely that that anomaly can happen amongst humans. But most of the time, people just say, "Oh no, it's it's not true. I'm sidetracked by this message. Anyway, I mean, it was fantastic seeing that video, and I really appreciate it. Daddy, please, I really appreciate being here. I've got to run. Can I put in a plug, please?
Go ahead.
My name is Boma the artist. I'm an artist living in diaspora. Please follow my page. Thank you very, very much, Daddy Freeze. Thank you. I'd like to join you some other time again. Thank you.
Sure, my brother. Take care, Boma. God bless you.
Right.
All right, bye, Boma. All right, we have somebody else. How are you doing, bro?
Hi, Daddy Freeze. I've been a fan for ages.
Lovely.
It's so good to be here.
Have you here? Lovely to connect with you, my dear brother. Go ahead.
So about this topic about BRIM0, it actually saddens my heart that we have young adults and youth still talking about things that brings division and disunity in this country, a lovely country like Nigeria. And it's so unfortunate that most people who speak like this are not really exposed. My lovely sister, you said something about people, only OBU supporters. That's not true. I've been following this Nigeria election because I'm so invested in it.
I actually didn't say only OBU supporters, right? I said I've made a comment and I've
sorry.
dragged under the bus for it.
When he's done, we'll address it. I want him to land.
Thank you very much, sir. So I've seen people as well who even attack, different tribes. And Tinubu have Igbo and Yoruba supporters. Not only, so this is not even about tribe. It's so sad that people will just say, okay, because of Obi is Igbo, Tinubu is Yoruba, Atiku is Hausa, and you feel like all the only people that support Tinubu are only Yorubas. It's an election. These are individuals that have their fans and their supporters. So different tribe, different people support them. So another thing that BRIM0 could have done is, the issue is with an individual. You get, just because one person is having an argument issue doesn't mean you have to generalize it. It just doesn't make sense. So if you want to at least have an issue with someone, make that issue about that individual you're having that issue with. Don't just say, oh, a whole tribe are useless. You get, that's just so low. BRIM0 have very intelligent music. He's a very talented individual. So for him to come out and make such statements for a celebrity and a public figure, Daddy Freeze have a lot of followers. I follow Daddy Freeze. I've learned so much from him because I'm also a researcher and I'm also someone who is looking for enlightenment about the higher power. So following Daddy Freeze have taught me a whole lot. So me being a follower of Daddy Freeze, if Daddy Freeze come out and say something, it's going to go a long way. So we have people who are celebrities and public figures have to be careful about what they say so that it doesn't trigger people. A normal person who is not a public figure can say things like that, and just go away with it. But BRIM0 is a public figure. And as people have been saying, I think he needs to come out and tender an apology, to the public, because those words can go a long way. That's just my 2 cents, Daddy Freeze. Well done for what you've been doing, sir. I really, really appreciate you. God bless you.
All right. God bless you too. Thank you so much. I'll just take one more comment from the public. If you want to join us live, do feel free and join us. So I have added one more person, and then we call it a day. Okay, he has joined. Can we please see your face? And remember to be respectful to the people on the platform.
Hello, Daddy Freeze.
Yes.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I've been following this live, man. And I just have something to say, just a few things to say.
All right, go ahead.
Ever since this election started, I've been...
see your face? Or are you guys seeing him?
Are you not seeing me?
I see him, yeah.
Okay. I can't see you, but go ahead. If everybody else is seeing you, it's fine.
Okay, so I've been on Twitter following this trend, the election and everything, and I will tell you the hate is too much. The hate, the tribal sentiment is too much. Please, can we just drop the hate and start the healing? All these things started from Reno Mercury them and the FFK. Reno started by saying the Biafrans, this, that. What brought about the Biafran war with what is happening now? We're talking about, see, Nigeria is going down the drain. Nigeria is going down the drain. People are dying every day. That should be the issue. That should be the bone of contention. That is what we should be talking about. People are dying every day in that country. Just recently, they kidnapped how many people on the train? There's killing everywhere in the southwest, in the southeast, in the north. People are dying. How much is fuel now in Nigeria? And we people are here talking about tribal sentiment. It's not going to take us anywhere. This is just a strategy to distract us from choosing the next leader. We're looking for a leader, the leader that will bring us out from this mess we are in. Me, I'm an Igbo person. I'm not even after what BRIM0 said. If BRIM0 said he hates the Igbos, that is his own concern. Me, I don't hate anybody. You know? And the only way we can move forward is when we start preaching love. Like what my sister is saying, we don't have to start pointing like me. Now, people come online and say stuff to me, insult me as an Igbo person and insult my tribe and everything. I don't care. I don't respond to them. I'm not like them. When somebody insults your tribe, does not mean you should respond back to that person. When somebody insults you badly, does not mean you should respond back to that person badly. You know, when you respond back to that person means you are just like that person. You understand? So I understand the fact that people have their own way of reasoning. But me, what concerns me in this election is choosing the next leader, someone who is capable, someone who has the competence, someone who has the character to bring us out of this mess. Our economy is in shambles. The economy is wrecked. People are suffering. If you go to the north now, there's a video I watched. I don't know if anybody have watched that Zamfara video. They are killing people in the north. There's a war going on in the north. People are dying.
Send the video to my DM.
I will send it to you. People are dying. It's even BBC that covered that video. People are dying every day in that country. Nobody is safe. You can't even travel from Lagos to Onitsha safely. You can't even travel from Kaduna to Abuja. That should be the issue. And we know all this. We should not be sentimental about this, being the Igbo, being this, that. Who Igbo don't feed, who Yoruba don't feed. Being a Yoruba, has that put money in your pocket? Or being an Igbo, has that put money in your pocket? Or being a Hausa, has that put money in your pocket? We still buy rice the same way. If Yoruba is buying rice 50,000, Igbo man is buying rice 50,000. Now everybody is queuing. If you go to the fuel station now, you see both Igbo, Yoruba, Hausa. Everybody is on the queue buying fuel.
I'm still buying these buds. I was driving home yesterday. I wanted to drop and come and queue for fuel. By the time I dropped and turned back to the petrol station, they had finished selling fuel.
You see, there's no tribal. You know, these politicians know how to get to us. It's divide and rule. They know once you are divided, that is the only way they can bring in somebody in that does not even fit that position. You know, so let's drop this sentiment. Let's love each other. We are all blacks. We are human. The same blood is running in our vein, and the only way we can move forward is by loving each other. Let's forget about this BRIM0. BRIM0, just, I know maybe he's pained. I don't know what his problem is. You know, I just pray he find peace. You know, I don't know what he's suffering from. I don't know, but I just pray he find peace. And you know, we should put him in prayer. We should pray for him. We don't even know what he's going through. It might be a mental issue, you know, because I don't see any reason why somebody will come out and say something about a certain tribe. You know, our diversity is what makes us unique. And we should not take it for granted. Do you know how it feels like you have been an Igbo, you travel to the north and you enjoy the culture over there in the north. You travel to the west and you enjoy the culture and the food, you know, and everything. So I don't know. The hate is too much. Please, we should stop. We should stop it. We should, please, let's just preach love. Like when I was watching this video, I was very pained because people were still trying to make it look political. From people are saying in Twitter, people are insulting me. This is not time for all that. Let's just love one another. Let's love each other. Because if we don't love each other, my brother, we will end up voting in someone who does not fit that position. This is how we did voting in Buhari. We sing where we are now today.
No, but it was shoved down our throat. Like you say anything against Buhari, you come under the bus. Like you just say your own opinion. I still remember 8 years ago. You mention anything, that you're supporting somebody else, they attack you straight away. This is how Nigerians behave.
Sorry,
that is it. Everybody's
quickly
attacking. Okay, let me tell you, the people,
add something, my
That's what
brother.
I'm trying to say.
Just to quickly add something, my
the
brother
people
and
that
sister.
started all this, the people that started all this, are all these spokespersons of these parties. Reno Mokere is one of the highest bigotry human being I've ever seen in my life. Reno Mokere and FFK. You can't imagine the kind of things they are tweeting. And these people are public figures, as people who a lot of people are looking up to. You know, the kind of statement, the kind of things they come on Twitter and say. Sometimes I become so scared. You know, these are the people who started this division in this country. Because I don't know. The election is all about you coming out to sell your candidates. You see a statement like Reno said, P2B is coming to bring Biafra. Adamu Gaba will say P2B is coming to bring Biafra. This one will come and say Muslim ticket. This, that. My brother, we should focus on the issue. The issue, my brother, do you have lights in your house as a Nigeria?
Sorry, just to quickly add something.
Do you have good road?
Sorry, brother. Let me just quickly.
There are a lot of kids right now. All our girls are into runs, doing prostitution. Doing prostitution. In the Nigeria, and every girl in Nigeria now is runs girl. 90% of the boys now in Nigeria now are doing things, illegal things to survive. This is not what we want for ourselves. We want a better life, and we're all graduates, for God's sake. Look at, we are staying abroad. I'm out of the country now. We're paying a lot of money to pay for rent here. I know how much these people are taxing us every time. Millions of naira. If we come back to our country and invest this money, Nigeria will be more better than Dubai. Please, let's just drop the hate and love each other. What BRIM0 said, that is his own opinion. That is his own opinion. Me as an Igbo person,
I would like to correct something. My brother. The leadership of Nigeria is not just the only problem. A lot of Nigerians are also part of the problem. Because so many people would think that leadership is just until you have a president, then Nigeria is going to be better automatically. We need to understand the mentality of Nigerians because we've been oppressed to the point whereby many people think, you know, once you put somebody better in that seat, Nigeria will automatically be better. No. It starts from each and everybody in Nigeria. That's like that Fizz rightly said. There is no love in the heart of a normal Nigeria. Our number, we have Nigeria, but we don't even have Nigerians. So everybody just want to think, oh, if I get inside that seat, which I won't chop, which I go fit take. Now my own turn, make I take something from that seat. So what makes a country better is when we have community. And people need to understand something. Once you are outside the shores of Nigeria, nobody even cares about your tribe. What you now start seeing is the color
exactly,
of your skin.
My brother. They will ask you, are you a
Nigerian? The color of your skin. So nobody cares if you're Igbo, Yoruba, Hausa, Fulani, or whatever, or Edo, or whatever. So people need to understand that this your tribe or whatever only ends here in Nigeria. Once you're outside the shores of Nigeria, nobody cares if you're Igbo, or Yoruba, or Hausa. And we need to understand something until we are exposed to the level whereby we know that, okay, we can come together. Only you and I can make this country better. It's not only, in fact, put one of the best person on that seat. If we are not in unity or in unison, the country will still have a long way to go. So
yes,
my final note would be, let's come together in love, harmony. This tribalism thing, if it's something our parents or our grandparents are doing, I understand.
My brother, if you go to Twitter, you will just want to delete your Twitter
at this 21st century. Come on.
The hate on Twitter is too much.
Social media should have exposed so many people not to even be thinking like this. You know, at least this generation, we should be so exposed to be thinking on innovative things to make this country better. Yes. Not to be thinking like, okay, this is Igbo, this is Yoruba. No, come on. We shouldn't do that. And that's the reason why the politicians, we keep using this against us, because they know that once they say that, oh, Igbo people are like this, Yoruba people are like this, you are going to get triggered. But if you're so exposed, that's going to even trigger you, because you know better, you are intelligent, you are exposed to knowledge, such things like that, to be able to trigger you to make wrong choices. So the change in this Nigeria is in our hands, not in anybody's hands. It starts from you and I.
And someone
Yes,
Very
saying
much,
yes.
mixed.
please.
I'm
So
actually not
much.
mixed. I'm Nigerian.
Thank
My mom is Nigerian. My father is Nigerian. My mom is Igbo. My father is Igbo. I'm not mixed. Somebody made that comment. I'm mixed. That's why I'm taking sides. I'm not taking sides. I'm saying it as it is.
Daddy Freeze, I want to Daddy Freeze, sorry to
I'm
cut you. Daddy Freeze, I want to recommend you. You are doing a great job. You're really doing a good job. You are one person that, you know, I don't know for other people. I respect you a lot. I respect your work.
Thank
you. I respect your work so much. And you know, you've been doing something that most of the celebrities, I don't know why they're scared of coming out to, you know. This is what being a celebrity is all about, using your platform to promote peace and love in the country. That is what we need now to move forward as a country. We need love. You know, we need love to move forward. And you are very practical. You're not being biased with your statements. Even knowing the fact that you have friends who are PDP, APC, you are always saying the truth the way it is. You're always standing for the truth. And God bless you for that.
Thank you.
God bless you.
Very much. Thank you all
Yes.
so much. I'm going to open up my platform for BRIM0. If BRIM0 wants to come to apologize, he has to apologize. Then after the apology, he can now explain what led to his anger, because we also have to hear from him. But the only condition is he must apologize. If he's not willing to apologize, I'm not going to bring him. So if BRIM0 wants to apologize to the Igbos and then explain that, look, I was upset because this was said, I will keep my platform open for him. Let us hear from him too before we make our final conclusions. Thank you all so much, Body Glams and the two gentlemen. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Do have a wonderful day. Remember, people and people in peace. Not everybody has to buy your ideology of peace. Respect that. Know that there'll be people that will support Tinubu, whether you like it or not. If it does be 2 or 3, but there will be. You cannot rule out their existence. I don't know if you guys, you cannot rule out their existence. It is impossible. So take good care of yourselves, guys. Love you all. Thank you all, those who send gifts and flowers and everything. Thank you guys
and
so
please
much.
get your PVC. Get your PVC.
Get your PVC.
You know,
it's
please get your PVC. Tribalism is not the way. Let's promote competency and a good candidate. That's all I have to say.